now I want that we navigate a little together the tutorial page, so I can show you all the different links where you find the information, and then we go on how we could deploy or install the tutorial on your machine. The web page, gromaxtutorial.org, as I say, we have a list. All those tutorials are built in a very similar way. Here we have a small introduction. Here you have a link to a new YouTube video that tells you how to run the Jupyter notebook. And here is also a learning pathway of how to use Jupyter notebook. Then here there is a link to the all host tutorial. And this tutorial are all, we tend to put here all the tutorial that we maintain with the release cycle. Then there is the license. So all the tutorials are available, are freely licensed under this license. You can use them in any way, download them for personal use or use in your own teaching. But please acknowledge the funding energy who supported this work, and in particular the people who develop the content. And for this reason, we provide a DOI, so it's easy for everybody to cite our tutorial when you use it. Then here we collect also other GROMACS training resources that are not hosted on the GROMACS GitLab or someone else, or other settings that are not maintained with our release cycle. So then we go back. So if you can see, I click just the first one, but you will notice if you click, all of those have the same structure. So when you click, you go to a page that it tells you roughly what is the content of the tutorial. It gives you the DOI, so you know what, how to refer it. And then there is also the option here. If you click here, you can see the tutorial in a text format. So here is just text that you can navigate, and is telling you all, you can print, you can do what you want, but it's not. Then here it tells you we have two parts, how to run this tutorial online and how to run the tutorial offline. To run the tutorial online, you can click this one, and that is opening my binder, like you say, that I was telling you before. Now it's very fast, waiting, building, pushing, launching. It's very fast, and soon we will have a popping up of the Jupyter notebook. That is how I was showing you before. Yes. And the second link is currently on hold because this was an option that we had before, but now it's not working. So you have to use the first one. Then how to run offline. So to run offline those tutorials, you need a terminal where you can give command line. So, and here there are different options how you could have this terminal if you have a Mac, or if you're Windows, or you are a Linux user. And when you have this option, the other ingredient, so you need a terminal with a command line, and then the other ingredient that you need is a Conda installation. I personally use Miniconda. You can also use Anaconda. They are both fine. When you have your Conda installed on your system, you would like to download locally the tutorial, and you do in this, clicking this link. When you click this link, you will see that is pop up the name. This is, and it will save as a zip file. And you will have a download of a zip file on the directory where you decide to download. And then I move to my shell to show you what we are doing. So then at that point, you could shall we go here? So it's a little clean. I will increase its dimension. So we are in a clean, okay, clear. So, sorry, okay. So we have you create a directory where you have your zip file that you just download. Then you can unzip it. And then you see that extract all the data. So you will create a directory with the name of the tutorial. That is MD intro tutorial main. You can go in the directory. And if we look what there are some key files that we are interested. JML file are define the environment, the Conda environment that we need. And then this is other critical file that is the tutorial file that you have then to visualize using Jupyter Notebook or to open user Jupyter Notebook. And usually there is always a data directory where you will all the data that you will generate will be saved during the tutorial. We might have different options. So they are sometimes you can download, you have different options for environmental file. So we have an environmental file with GROMACS or without GROMACS, depends, because sometimes you might need you want another GROMACS installation. So this is also possible. It's possible to install GROMACS on your machine and or to use from the GROMACS website or to use the Conda version of GROMACS. Usually I suggest to use this file that is an environmental file from Conda where it's the name, okay, of the file, the environment, the channel. So what we need is Conda Forge channel, and then all the dependency. So in this case, we need GROMACS 2025.4. We are not interested to run locally with MPI, so no MPI. Then we have, for visualization, we use NGL view, and we need this version, then MD React to visualize the movement, to visualize the trajectory. And then we want a notebook. And then we have other Python package that we need for different purpose of analysis. So these are all the dependencies that we want. And this is the tutorial. And we run a command, usually to a Conda command that I want you to show. I want to show you how it is. Yeah, so I will move it here. We use a Conda command that you see here at the end. I just ran it before. I will just increase a little so you see better. To create environment file, you have to type conda env create, conda env create. You create environmental file, the name that you want to give to the environment, and the file, the environmental file. So that command, when it's running, here I run already because it's a little slow for me. So then it's a collecting package with metadata. Then it solved the environment. In my case, there was some, I had the old version of Conda, but then it start to extract all the package that it need. It prepare, it verify, executing, and then it create an environment. And then once you have the environment, you have to type conda activate with the name that you gave to the environment. So that is the name that I give, intro tutorial 25. So then if we move on here, we can tell, okay, now I want to activate the Conda environment. I activate it, and then I go to see how is the name of my Jupyter notebook. This is the name of my Jupyter notebook. And then I open my Jupyter notebook. You see, this is all the opening of the Jupyter notebook. In this case, in my case, if I can move it. it's opening a Jupyter notebook in Safari. This is the Jupyter notebook that is opening here in Safari. And as I was telling you, you can use this button to run the cell. It's running the cell. Here is text, then here you want to import something. So it's running the importing. You want to stop it, maybe it's too slow or it's not working. You can go to the kernel and you can ask to interrupt the kernel. Yeah. And then you can move on. You can execute all the cell. You can also, as I was telling you, add a new cell, like for example, with this button, you can add a new one. And then maybe you want indeed to ask to understand where you are. And then you can run it. And then it told you, oh, you see that you are up a directory, so maybe you want to go to data. Indeed, here we move to data. And so, and this is the data file. Then we can have the visualization. Here there is an option to use VMD for the visualization. If it's the dash in front, for example, this shell, it's comment. So this command is comment, for example, and all other different options that I don't go in detail. But here is the pipeline, how to generate a topology. Is going via all the steps. And it describes, for example, all the topology file. And usually we try to link as much as we can for information to the GROMACS manual. And we always invite at the end of the tutorial everybody that if you have questions to ask in the GROMACS forum. Okay, so this is how it looks like, the tutorial. And then when you are finished, you can decide to clean, for example, clean all the output shell. So it's restarting everything, it's cleaning up everything in a way that you're sure that you're not saving anything. But you might have added this one extra, so you would like also, for example, to delete it in a way that you don't have something different, because it's doing the checkpoint very frequently. And then you can decide to shut down everything and go out. And then you see it's shutting down, and then you get back your prompt. So then if I go back to my presentation, to my browser. No, sorry. Yes. So here I was telling you, this is how I describe how everything is done, what I did. So you have to download, to unzip, to create a content environment, activate content, and run the Jupyter notebook. So all the steps that I told you are also described here, and I also describe, I will show briefly in my presentation. This is a general setting, and if you will go all those tutorial will have exactly the same setting. You will find all the same information for everyone. Except the tutorial on performance that is still outside this suite. We are still planning to move from Markdown format to a more to integrate in the web page. But now I still link. This was the link. So this is how is working the running molecular dynamics simulation with GROMACS on Lumi. And here also is structured that you assume that you can run, you know how to run GROMACS, and then is going through different part, only CPU, and GPU scaling, and example parallelism. So they are different aspects. And this is also, so accelerating simulation, scaling GROMACS across multiple GPU node, and then at the end, you have ensemble parallelism across multiple GPU. This is built, as I was saying, it's used as an input. In this case, use the virus, a large virus system as an input, but you can use also different type of input, and you can also adapt to different type of HPC infrastructure. Yes, so then if I go back to my presentation, yes, so here I wrote down again how in the presentation how to run locally, just to recall what I showed there briefly before. So you can install, so you have to install Conda, Miniconda, then you download the file, you unzip, you go to the tutorial name file, you look to the environmental file, and this before I was described you the environmental file, that is the Conda environmental file, where this is just the name, here which channel you use, and this are the dependency that you need for the tutorial, for the Jupyter notebook and for the tutorial. And then when you have created everything, you can Conda activate with the name of the tutorial. So this I wrote in the presentation, I wrote it more in a general way. Then how I was presenting. Then when you run locally, when you download, unzip, you go to the tutorial, you look the environmental file, Conda activate, and the tutorial, and Jupyter notebook. That is exactly the same